Good morning. I'm John Robbins, one of the pastors on staff here at Pulaski Heights United Methodist Church. Thank you for being with us. I want to read a passage of scripture from the Sermon on the Mount. These words from Jesus for each one of us. Enter through the narrow gate, for the gate is wide and the road is easy that leads to destruction, and there are many who take it. For the gate is narrow and the road is hard that leads to life, and there are few who find it. One of the things that we discover in Scripture is that if we take it seriously, we find that the Christian faith is not always easy to live out. Jesus says to us there are two roads that we can take. One is wide and easy to travel, and lots of people take that road, but it ultimately leads to nowhere. It may be the popular way, but it's not the way toward fulfillment. Then he says that there is another way. Enter through the narrow gate. There aren't as many people who travel that way, and that road is not nearly as smooth, but it leads to life. That's the road we are to take. I know oftentimes in my own life, I've wanted to travel the road that others travel because it's the easy way to live out the faith. It's the easy way to live life, but it's not always the way that God calls us to live. We have to enter through the narrow gate. If you think being a Christian is easy, then look particularly at some of the words that Jesus offers in the Sermon on the Mount that we are to live out. You have to love your enemy. You have to pray for those who seek to harm you. You have to be last in order that others might be first. You have to lose your life in order to win it. It's not always easy to turn the other cheek. Our natural response sometimes is to lash out or strike back. And what Jesus says to us is that we have to enter through the narrow gate, live in such a way that though it may not be popular with other people, it is the way that leads to life itself. And God calls us to be a people who seek out life. That means that we seek out the one who is the way, the truth, and the life, Jesus Christ himself. There are high expectations placed on those who follow Jesus Christ to live differently from the world. That means to stand out, to be an example. And sometimes the best examples we have are the people who live the most difficult of lives because they have taken a stand as a follower of Jesus Christ. But that stand for them will lead to life. Our job is not to travel the road that everybody else travels. Our job is to travel the correct road, the right road that leads to life. And that always leads to Jesus Christ, even if others aren't willing to do the same. I hope you have a great day. Blessings to you. I hope it's a chance for you today to enter through the narrow gate and follow the way that leads to life in Jesus Christ.